Hey, I'm Tom Lark. I'm here up in Auckland to do some shows. I'm here to hang. Previously to Tom Lark, I was playing in a band called the Jasper Sweeney, and we've just started working on our second EP. We're about halfway through mixing it, and then there was this earthquake in Christchurch, and it rooted the computer, and yeah, we lost that. So after that, I started working in my bedroom and just jamming away and trying to lay down some beats and stuff like that. And then after a few months or whatever, I guess Tom Lark was born. Yeah. Tom Lark is a character I invented who he's this character who lost his job, and then the earthquake happened, and then he had a whole bunch of bad luck and wrote these songs in his room. And he looks a bit like this. That's him there.
That's him there. And that's your EP?
That's my EP, yeah. It's got 8 tracks on it, and it's pretty good.
People should go and buy it, maybe.
Yeah, totally. You should try and find it. It's really worth listening to.
Cool.
Should talk more about the EP. With working in my bedroom, I was sort of forced to work with the limitations, I guess, of not having stuff. I only had like a couple of crappy mics that the vocals were recorded on and stuff. A lot of the time I'm singing very quietly in the thing, which I think sort of made it sound a bit more dreamy or something. I sing very quietly because my flatmates are asleep. And then, yeah, I guess it sounds kind of like a little bit softer or something. And also, I guess a lot of the EP was recorded on a 5-string guitar, because when the earthquake happened, all the shops shut and I couldn't get any guitar strings for like 4 months or something like that. So yeah, it's got that 5-string guitar sound that's so popular with Van Seal. When the earthquake happened, I'd actually been to a work party, and I just got home, and things had been a little bit raucous that night, and I was still living at home with my folks at the time, and then my dad comes into the room, and I didn't really think much of it, because I think I wasn't really concentrating on, I guess, the room shaking or whatever, sort of unaware of it, and then I stumbled my way into the kitchen, and then it was all over, and then everything shut, and it was kind of lame. It was really boring for a long time. There wasn't much to do in Christchurch. Everyone started kind of just going at each other's houses, and a few bars kind of opened up in people's backyards and things. It was a fun little time there, I guess. But it was kind of like living maybe in a really small town like Blenheim or Huntly or like Rangiora or something. I don't know, everyone was just forced to use their imagination or like for things to do. LAN parties, I think, became popular. I guess they're always really popular. Next on the Tom Lark agenda is I'm going to be making an album this year. I'm off to Berlin to do there with a producer named Simon Bergman, and he's produced a bunch of bands like Boy and Beer and Art vs Science, and he's got a studio there. It's really cool. It's got high rooms and
So when are you off to Germany?
It looks like I'm going at the end of May, and I'll be there for about a month or so, slaving away, and also having a good time.
So you won't be faced with the same restrictions that you were with the EP?
No, I don't think there will be as many restrictions, which will be good, and also I think I've kind of learnt a lot about sounds or things, maybe the bare minimum that you can kind of get away with or something when you're recording. So I sort of feel like I've got a few tricks now to take with me to do an album that I wouldn't have learned otherwise, I suppose. And yeah, I guess I work, because I heavily work in sort of like a vision thing, just layering up stuff. I guess that will still be the same approach to doing the album. Yeah. Thanks heaps for watching the Cheese on a Toast interview, and oh, what's this? Ooh, you should buy that. That's what they want. Bye.